Hi, my name is Nathan. Welcome to Your Come Up. Where on Your Come Up, we talk about all topics to help you come up: business, finance, personal, spiritual, and physical. And today we have returning resume coach Dan Lacorazza talking about some career building stuff and some topics and subjects to help you come up in your career field. How you doing today, Dan?
Good. How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Thank you. Well, first question of the day, you're a resume coach. What are some tips, tricks, cheat codes to boost your resume to make it more appealing to your next potential employer?
I got 5 tips for you. And if you stick around to the end, I got a bonus tip for you.
Oh.
All right. So the first one, mission statement. Every resume needs to have a statement that talks about you. You really need to make it really wordy, have nice adjectives in there to really describe yourself. So this is going to be 1 or 2 sentences, maybe a paragraph if you can fit it, to talk about what type of person you are, what are your values, what do you do, what have you done. Describe yourself in that. That's the first thing the person who's holding your resume is going to read. So that's number 1. Number 2, numbers. So numbers is a big deal. You need to talk about how large companies are. So if I'm working for a company, I have 8,000 employees. You need to talk about money. This is a company that does $2 billion in revenue per year. So that's very important. That gives a hiring manager a description of how big and how well a company we're working for and how important it was. So, sometimes new employers value that, how important companies were and what they were doing. So money's big. And if you've done any projects, the biggest key for this one is that you maybe have made a company money. So when you're applying for a job, they're investing into you. So if you've brought value to a previous employer, I've made this company year over year revenue of $2 million. That's huge. That's really, really, really big.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So that's going to make your value go up, and that's probably going to put you over the person that may be applying next to you. Number 3, biggest one I always preach in all of our meetings here is your accomplishments. Employers want to know what you've done. Why is it important? So you need to list out things that you have done that you feel that are worthy of talking about, not things that you did. So do and did, I kind of, mix around, but a do is, I do this task every day. Kind of like when you read a job description, it tells you what you do, and that gives you, the employee, a good description of, oh, this is what I'll do day to day. Employers on your resume want to know what you've done. So what have I accomplished? And like I said before, number 2, I've made this company $2 million year over year, right? So accomplishments are big. Number 4, keywords that match the description. So when you're applying for a job, a very good cheat code is to take and copy and paste their job description and basically throw it into your resume. So you can either copy and paste literally, or you can pick and pull the words that matter. So some companies use, and most companies actually use, those online applications, and they filter through keywords. That's the cheat code, right? So, okay, if none of the words on my resume match this job resume, that's actually one of the things they're just gonna throw your resume right out and go to the next person. So take and pull those keywords and put it, if you can be strategic, put them into the paragraphs you already have. And then that's kind of like an easy way to not apply for 1,000 jobs and always changing up your resume. So try to keep it pretty general. And you can even have little blanks in there where you can just pick and pull from other new job descriptions. So number 5, noticeable words. So you want to have things that describe yourself that sound important, right? So when you're talking about an accomplishment, use words like lead or led, right? Usually we want to talk about in the past tense because it's stuff we've done in the past. But I led this project, or something like co-led or assisted, words like that. Show the company your importance. You don't want to really have things that kind of talk you down, like you just did this job, it's not really that important. Maybe companies are looking for that, but if you're trying to level up by going to the next job, you want to sound important. You need to have adjectives that describe important things like led. So that's number 5. So number 6, this is the bonus tip. This is the bonus tip. So you stuck around. This one's a cool one. The process for us is that we go through that resume sorting process online. Then it goes to either a hiring manager or it's really HR. So HR picks and pulls the ones that the algorithm has weeded through. And then the next step goes to a manager, a hiring manager, me, and then I get to read through all these resumes. This is where I get to physically touch and read what you've submitted. Now, one thing I noticed recently that really stuck out to me was that one of these guys, it was a guy who applied, had, pretty good resume, but at the very end had a website. And I was like, that's weird. And I clicked on the website, and the website it was a personal website. His name was like, we'll call him Jim Smith, jimsmith.com. And it was a description of what he did, projects that he's done, some life activities he did. It was almost like an online resume that he built into a website. And to me, that stood out. I was like, this person really put in the extra effort, not only made a resume, not only made a cover letter, not only went through all the process and whatnot, but he made a website that I am able to physically learn more about him without having to interview him. And so you can and I was like, you can throw a video on there. You could throw a video presentation, maybe like a mission statement presentation about yourself on there. And I was like, that really sticks out. And we're progressing in technology. And so not everything has to be a piece of paper. So make a video of yourself, throw it on a website, have the link in there, have it clickable. Because I get it through an email from HR, and I can just click that. So it's not like they don't walk over and give me the piece of paper anymore. We're not in that time anymore. So I'm able to click on that, and then that gives me a better description. So that's the bonus. I think that once you get through the algorithm into a hiring manager's hands, that would put you over top. So that's actually my first pick. I'm picking that person first because I want to know more about him. He seems like a very good candidate for me. So that's my bonus tip. I think that could change the game for you. So
I agree. I did not even think about that. But for me, because I'm just that kind of guy, if I'm watching someone in an interview wearing like looking top heavy, I'm going to be wondering if he has any pants on. But I still want to bring him in for an interview though.
Yeah. That is not something I think about if they're wearing pants or not.
Dan is also a resume coach. If you want any tips or more cheat codes or how to strengthen up your resume, Dan's your guy. Contact information's in the description. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.